It is time again for the auction included. Let's just resume the game here. Doing some Sandbox Learning. And the goal is to get enough skill to build some of these designs in survival mode. And what do we have here? Oh yeah, that is power. Now, what would be interesting to know, of course, we forgot the Clay play again, but what would be interesting to know is if we can get petroleum power inside of a dirty brick and have it be below 70 degrees Celsius, so the duplicates can come in. Also, I slept on it and I figured the power distribution inside of the brick is not needed, so we will have a smaller room, which is always good. About 4 tiles smaller. Good, let's stop this fast going madness. And here we got our petroleum production. Now it would be nice to have more. So we can run 5 of these chambers. Currently 1 is disabled. So we're overproducing. Ba-bum. Can I get this somehow symmetric? In the end, in survival, we're probably gonna have 2 chambers and call it good. Bam, boom, 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 boom. But the big chamber here is probably needed. And I can see people getting triggered by the design. Because I myself am getting triggered a little. This is as precarious as it gets. We have the Escher right there. In survival, we are probably gonna have a roof. Maybe let's do the instant build, control F4. Probably have something like a marble roof on top. Something like that. Just to protect this build. Or something like this. Oh, what was I doing? No! I meant to sweep the floor and a deconstruction instead. Completely. So I wonder if we should just start a new survival. But I think the better idea is to really familiarize ourselves with everything. What could also be good is a heat source. Can we stop the speed? And that would be either an artificial niobium geyser, an artificial tungsten geyser, or the artificial gold geyser, which broke because of meteor showers. But yeah, we never fixed this. Niobium. I think it is a nice idea to have the debris chiller right there. Question is, what is this all? I think our survival build of the niobium tamer was the best. Just ignore that these are broken. The survival one held. We had to reload a few times because we did not know that the contactless pump pipe would break even from obsidian. Temperature coming out. The niobium here at 3200 degrees, and yes, that will melt an obsidian pipe easily. that would even melt a tungsten pipe, if I'm not mistaken. Insulated tungsten, insulated obsidian, insulated ceramic. Let's deconstruct all. And oh, don't have Sandbox enabled. That's why. Good. Insulated. Well, insulation is. Let's try thermium. Insulated wolframite. Insulated. Well. And insulated insulate is what we used. Good. This will melt at 3600. Wolframite 2900. Not good enough. 3600. We're coming out at 3400. So insulate works. Even if it touches. It's interesting. Wolframite, not good enough. Thermium, not good enough. Ceramic, not good enough. 2700 on the obsidian, yes, that's what we're using. And tungsten 3400, almost good enough. Wait, 3400? Hey, this would work. This will barely work. So next time, yes. Good to know. Is the temperature coming out always correct? 3421, 3421. Oh no, this is the melting point of a Niobe volcano. 1200, ah. Alright. Yes, we're coming out stable at 3226 degrees Celsius. And the tungsten is good enough. And the wolframite is not. And the insulite, of course, is wolframite 2900, 2600 on thermium. Wait, 2900. Wolframite, radiant. Question mark. It is not here. 5GK says good morning. Is neither morning for you nor for me, but good day to you as well. So you cannot have a radiant pipe from wolframite, which is a shame. So now I'm looking for an alternative to melt the rocket walls, but I don't think there is. If we go to the neighboring planetoid, is gonna be uranium and such. But a radiant pipe from uranium is not possible. Depleted uranium, is it? Hold on. Depleted uranium is going to melt. Well, this is melting at 130 degrees. No. No. Our method is already the good method. Gonna have this melted. Now, let's experiment a little bit with liquids. Insulated sandstone. That's not. I need completely safe environment. Good. Because what I'm planning to do is going to be different. Deconstruct this all, clean the floor. That all background tiles granite. Sure. Let's fill this with oxygen. And hydrogen. Oxygen. Temperature is minus 200. Is this normal? 300 kilograms. Let's see how this goes. And it immediately vaporized. Let's try it again. And again. Just have to get the temperature of the background tiles to the minus degrees. Liquid oxygen at minus something. Melting point. Melting point, solid pink. Liquid oxygen, freeze point. 218 and vaporization 183. Dun, 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 dun. Good. But we don't know how much goes in one space. It's best to experiment this. I could look up the numbers. Actually, I can't. The wiki is not good enough. Bum bam bum. See how this goes. Dun, 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 dun. Injecting the cold, but it's just not good enough. Here the solid pink is at minus 200 almost. Could be a bit harsher. It freezes at 218, so if you fill this at 218 or 19 even, or 20 even, it's not going to freeze. There's a 3-degree margin every time. Starting to think background tiles should be instead temp shift plates. They will be pink as well. Good. Dun, dun, dun. Let's try again, but with a higher mass. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, these solid pink background tiles are very obstinate. Very, very obstinate. They just stay at 100 degrees. Yep, as something is happening. Good, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Except for hydrogen. Just experiment. Temperature is going to be minus something. Oh, this is gas. I want to do the liquid. And 2 kilograms apparently. Oh, it immediately froze. Oh, frozen hydrogen is beautiful. That is the reward for the end game. The most beautiful wall. Solid hydrogen, liquefiable. Dun, 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 dun. We could dig it out, and we have solid hydrogen, liquefiable. This is crazy pants, and here we still have heat exchanger. This is so dumb. Honestly, I don't like it. So if everything in here is, you know what? So when are we liquefying? We're melting at 259. Good. Let's brush in some liquid hydrogen. At 259. At 242. Good. And in the background we will have diamond temp shift plates. And there we go. This is nominal meltage. We have a reaction. Now back to the oxygen. 220 was the magic number, if I remember correctly. Minus 220 degrees. Mass 300 key. Maybe. Bum bum. This oxygen here. It's just obstinate. Bum 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 bum. There is no way of getting this. There's just no way of getting this. And the heat exchange here is brutal as well. Oof. Rough to do. Oh, the music is still loud, I'm sorry. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, as soon as this vaporizes, we're in trouble. But aren't we pumping in this anyhow, because we have to keep the temperature stable? This is minus some. What if we had heat exchange in between? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Do, 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 do. And then we cool down all that there. Bum, 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 bum. Should we do a cooling chamber? In the end, this is what I want. When do bees die? When it's too cold as well. So we cannot combine a bee chamber, unfortunately, but the hydrogen from a bee chamber is already cold. Yeah, nothing is happening here. Just do a filter destroy on the elements. Dum, bum, bum. As beautiful as this is, this is not what I want. Space exposure. Will this go out into space? Yeah, the reasonable thing is to start this out with a cooling loop. We want it on top? Possibly. Dun, bum, bum. Natural glass tiles. Bees. Hydrogen. How is this reachable? We could do a ladderway on the right side to reach everything, or we could do a ladderway in the middle to reach everything. Bee chamber does not need to be that big. We could have the bee chamber on the left side and the cooling system on the right side. That would be very hot here, very hot on the right side, very cold on the left side. Could be below, we just drop down the carbon dioxide. Below we have the hot stuff as well. I don't know. No, I don't think this makes sense. What if we combine the cold chamber oxygen? With the debris chiller. What is better? We condensate at... Oh no, we're flashing. Oxygen condensates at -183. Liquid oxygen to oxygen, of course. -183. Huh? Oxygen to liquid oxygen, -183. Alright. Liquid oxygen to oxygen, alright. Sure. Back and forth. There are a lot of moving parts. I think I like the idea of having a ladder system in the middle of the rocket. Temperatures here are quite hot, so first thing we should do is build a cooling chamber. Maybe something like this. Let's do a filter destroy on all, getting rid of the cold gases. Oh, let's just get rid of everything. Good. So this is how the rocket looks. The ladder is quite hot. What if I delete this ladder? Where are you gonna materialize? Nowhere, it just vanishes. Alright. The duplicate just materializes in the middle of the rocket. But debris falling down is gone. First thing the duplicates would do is build 2 cooling chambers. Right? Not sure. Any material is probably good enough, since this is going to end up being active cooling. Good. A maintenance shaft in the middle, and then this is the room we work with. Oof, that's not much room. Not allowed to build here, but there we are. Good. So let's pretend there's a beat chamber here. Do we need a wall? We probably do. Beat chamber is 3 times high. Do we need a roof? Again, we probably do. I don't want to use solar. Is not reliable, takes too much room. All that stuff. Good. 3 tiles we need. Is there room for a double chamber? Could be. But yeah, we need a room. Let the sun through or not. Let's do a plastic roof. Good. 1, 2, 3. Then we have natural tiles down here. How do we quickly get natural tiles? Build natural tiles mod. Can we do something representing? Can we spawn something? Like... No. Beta hive we can spawn. Can we spawn a Saturn critter trap seed? We can. We can even spawn a trap. Good. That is good news. Just gonna do the sandstone tile here to represent a natural tile. Good. And then a solid tile in between. Again, plastic. And we need a double layer because here is going to be cool. And then we're out of room. But we could enter the cool chamber from here, which is good. Maybe. So we would start building here. We come here, go back around, and build this floor. Right. Reasonable. Here is where the Saturn critter trap sits. Oh. Then we don't have room for an auto sweeper. I guess the duplicates must come here to maintain. There is technically some room. Automation shipping. Rotate. But then there's only 2 tiles here for something. Or we do something like a double derp. We want to have 2 anyways. Don't we? 2, 3 here. Oh, that could work. Let's see how it looks. Let's spawn in the Saturn critter trap. Building lacks resources, electric grill. No big deal. These duplicates have something to do. Pressure is not really nominal, but is good enough, let's say. For now. And a skill point. Do we have enough liquid? We do. Yep. Alright. Power system is just chugging away. Not being connected to anything. And I think the nominal room size will be then smaller. 3 tiles over here? No, I want the large power transformer to be partially here. In liquid. Power distribution is good to have this hot room not be this close. And what is the coldest temperature? If this thing was cooler, what were to happen? If I do a fill action, what were to happen? Let's sample. Also, I'm going to save the game. I don't want to kill my terraformer. But then we have to... doesn't matter. Let's sample. And fill. And reduce the temperature. Minus 30 degrees, I think. Good. Petroleum freezes at minus 57. So that could be even cooler. Oops. Damn it. Yeah. Security roof is what was missing. Let's mop some liquid. And sample. And fill. I mean brush. Oi, 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 oi. What is happening? Liquid. Brush. This doesn't look good. Mop. Alright. Terraform function. Oh no, we broke our Escher. Sucketh. Good. Sample. Brush. Sample. Brush. No, don't go here. Less liquid, please. Good. And then we're gonna fill again. Should sample some vacuum from somewhere. Good. Oops. Again, the Escher is broken. Sample. Brush. Sample. Brush. Alright. What is the bead size? 50 kilograms. Good. Dum 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 dum. That's not a good roof. I want this to be serviceable. Temperature is 1 degrees. Good, so now we're coming in 10 degrees, huh? Or whatever. Gonna see if this cools down the thingies. I doubt it. It's gonna be a minimum temperature. The polluted water comes out, I think. Good, this is a lot of petroleum. Going to run them all. See what happens. Good. Then we could filter destroy all. Some of this. To have a buffer room here again. Here's a vacuum, interesting. Just because. Now there's carbon dioxide in, alright. What else is there? This experiment is done, but we need to be able to build this in Survivor. So we would be starting with this area here. Going in, how's this? 1, 1, 2, 2. 1 and then the shaft. There is no way I remember this. I will not be able to remember this. But how do we get the gases in? Easy peasy. Definitely going to start the spill. Yeah, this is all good. Here is very clear. So when I'm in survival, I should have a screenshot of this. F4 is not screenshot. That's the Warhammer 40k screenshot. Anyway, inside of this rocket, back to the project. Let's spawn something. Spawner. Set and create a trap. Beautiful. And maybe another one. 100% another one. Good. Huh? What's the color scheme? Something wrong with the color scheme. Because I had something here in that color. Or the game has different biomes here. I don't know, but this is rough. Anyway, spawn. Good. That's how I want it to look. Oh. We cannot reach. Good. So now the roof is gonna be all the way. Let's check out the radiation. Most is safe, that's fine. Good. Of course there's no room for a loader. What if we had a loader in the middle? Rotate. Loader in the middle. Good idea. So deconstruct. Good. And then there's room for something else. One spot. Dropping something in. Do we need to drop something in here? No. Maybe hydrogen to kick it off? No. Anything. Probably not. Let's spawn a beta hive here and a beta hive there. Would those not be automated? So we need a room for something else. Yeah, in the end, those are probably going to be automated. Good. Mechanized airlock. And automation critter sensor. And the loader, let's not forget. Now, in theory, there's another room, another space here. Is there? There would be only 4 plants in this direction. I don't think it's a bad idea. Good. Background tiles are any. What was our favorite color? I think igneous charcoal. Good. And then the loader. Dun, dun. So we have 2 tiles now. Where will this go? Let's do it like... Do we reach? We don't. Here is where we reach. That's fine. Bum, bum, bum. What do we get? A critter sensor. Here, of course. Automation wire. Alright. Outside of room. Yeah, outside of room. Should we do a jump lock in? Critters are not allowed to leave, so that means we need a door. Pneumatic door. Over here. Good. And the jump lock would be then there. Bum, 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 I think. Oh, that means we are outside our ladder system. Not a fan. This is probably a bunch of hydrogen. Probably way more than enough. And this is bad because it's not 2 rooms. Yeah, we don't have room for this all. Filter destroy all. like so. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Probably would be better to have more, but we're gonna have less now. Is this reachable? Below we could do something. This is just bad. Alright, I cave. I am going to do a 4-tile up room. Sucketh. Can't be helped. Attack? No. Further destroy creatures. Good. Spawn in. Beat a hive. Dun-dun. Shipping, auto sweeper, bam. And then the autoloader here. Yeah, that makes more sense. So we have a room for one of these. Huh. It's not too much. Run. Or run. Okay, I think the first. Run. And here needs to be a door, of course. Where is it? Rotate. Good automation. Where is the critter sensor? Here. Automation. Don't need power. Background tiles. And set on critter trap. Good. Here we are. Beta hive is idle and in vacuum. Is it going to create something? Don't know. Good. So this is then what we're gonna do. And jump block and door first. Like so. I'm going to jump in here. Ding dum dum. Ah, again. What if we jump in here instead? Could be possible. This is the outside. Jump block is here. And the room looks like that. The door. Must be closed. If a duplicate stands here, they're not gonna jump, aren't they? Well, does it matter? Because this is all automated. They should not even enter here. Jump lock, too much effort. Probably. For building this though. Well, either way, we need a lock of sorts. Deconstruct. Background tiles. Brush in. Crude. 0.01. 77 degrees. Why so hot? Here. Oh, and then this might freeze. We gotta be careful with the temperature. But we will be careful with the temperature. I promise. This must be something else. Alright, brushing in petroleum. Good. 0.1. Very cold. Or not. How do we reach this now? The ladderway is here. Good. We would be cooling down first, was the idea. So if we had nothing here, in terms of insulation, that would also work. And what if things drop down here? When this is open, no big deal. Good. So this would be then part of the debris chiller, which I think is alright. So the debris chiller here, 3 tiles high. Oops. Oh, this fits like a glove. Deconstruct. And we have to melt these tiles for insulation. Keep this temperature separate from the base because it is the same temperature as this room. And that means we need something here. Good. Point 1. Probably need another mother here. Because if I keep destroying that, I will need sample things. Alright. Now this looks relatively nominal. Good. Background tile. Sample. Brush. Sample. Brush. Clean up the floor. So that then would be the debris chiller room. And since it is a debris chiller room, we would probably have temp shift plates. Utilities. Temp shift plate diamond. Good. Will we have the same here? Don't know. Why is the beta hive not producing any bees? I have no clue. Temperature here. Do we have to prime this with hydrogen? Probably. Critter sensor. Count critters. Below. Oh, above 0. Above 0, we're gonna open the door. And let's clean the floor. So see what is going on. Power system will be, of course, a Hydra. And a Brian Geis here. And then hydrogen generators. Good, we're gonna kick this off with a Hydra for a little bit of power. And we have enough room to fill the hydrogen in here. Good, let's just fill this up with hydrogen now. Hydrogen gas at minus 178. 1 kilogram is good. It's gonna immediately heat up like no tomorrow. Good, body temperature will be minus degrees. Charcoal is at 0 degrees. Gas is hot, sands on tower. And what's going on over here? In the debris chiller. Since this is a basin, let's abuse that. We're going to brush in supercoolant. Good, let's say minus 20 degrees. Solid? No. Liquid. Oh, there's the first B. Liquid, 800 supercoolant, go. Minus 35 degrees now, or whatever. 800 kilograms, alright. And now we have hydrogen here as well. And we're running over the door. I think that is just fine. That is just excellent. Check the gas. Good. Here comes a steam turbine somewhere. And the chilling happens where? Would it be enough just to chill this area? Meteor shows. Let's protect ourselves here completely. Oops. Good. We could do a filter destroy here, but it's fine. Buildings, resources, the grill needs meat. Good. Anyways. So if the cooling loop just cools down the supercoolant, would that be sufficient? Let's use this overlay. Right now it doesn't look sufficient. Good question. So if I run the cooling loop, what does it cost me to run it everywhere? Radiant pipes. Radiant pipe. At this stage we're gonna have niobium. Let's do niobium. Can do something like this? No. Going to run this through and around. I think this is what I want. Block. Insulate liquid pipe, granite. Now this is almost correct. Probably gonna have a liquid reservoir over here. It looks nice. What is it? Deconstruct. And then the cooling loop comes from below somewhere. Oh, this looks actually good. And we're producing hydrogen already. Good. But this is not liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen production. This is just power for the rocket. And a debris chiller. Why but I don't know if we have enough of room. But I think we should. All that needs to go here is a steam turbine and a conveyor shut off. And a conveyor rail thermosensor. If we run the stuff through here, in the end, it's gonna go out. Cool. I think that's a good idea. Let's just pretend that we have enough materials of everything. Conveyor shut off. Rotate. We're going out. Oh yeah, distribution. Need to be able to reach things quickly. If you make distribution part of the ladder system here, cannot. If we move the ladder system over, only 3 tiles. Nope, then we have only 2 tiles gas stuff. And I want to make this generous. I don't want to have any space problems. So the duplicates will run over here, no problem. And wait a minute. Could we do our nature reserve over here? Hmm. 4 plants. We plant this first. Can I plant anything here? Yeah, the sequence in building everything is important. But let's build this like so. Good. Let's say we have the conveyor shut off here and the thingy there, so that the steam room is as tiny as possible. Good. Power. But then if I have this, why not have this on the other side? Because we run all the way through here, of course. Food, power, steam turbine. Any material is fine. Where we're gonna pour out. And this is just a little bit of extra energy. So there is room for a transformer. We don't have to put the transformer in the steam room. But what are we putting in the steam room? Power distribution, of course. Oh. And an aqua tuner. That's gonna be tight. Is it though? No, I think it's gonna be fine. 1, 2, 3. Battery, aqua tuner, space. So this is going to be the steam room. Can we go in here? I think we can. Good. This looks alright. How do we enter again? From here? Could we just a single piece of liquid? Or we do a straight shot in? Wait a minute. Poof, poof. What is that sound? Poof. Possibly the Saturn credit trap. So sample. And a brush. Oh, too soon. Sample, brush. Sample, brush. Is this reasonable? I think it is. Good, we're gonna put a bunch of steam in here. Fill. Steam. Save the game. is going to be 200 degrees. Mass, ooh, 100 kilograms. 200 degrees. No germs. Good. Power transformer is over here. Small wire. Right. Probably from niobium is the power spine. Power spine is going to run where? Let's run this straight to the pole. Good. Also, we want to cool everything down nominally. Duplicates are going to come and deconstruct the saw. We are hot. So if we take the cooling loop out, or if we take 1 kilogram out of the cooling loop, and then zipper it in here again, that could be good. Also, before we do this, we do something else. And that is a liquid pump. This is gonna get power from somewhere. A def gen to fill the reservoir with supercoolant. Def gen. Good. What was the problem? No power consumers. Connect. Good. No liquid output. This can be any pipe. Good. And we don't need to run out. Alright, so the cooling loop is filling up. Power distribution on right, left, right. Let's say we're coming in here. Sure, why not? Thermal aquatuner. Niobium. Plumbing. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Good. A liquid pipe. Thermosensor. And automation. Copper. Let's use niobium here inside. And then we're gonna do our batteries. Niobium will overheat at... Yes, way too hot. Good. Then a thermosensor here somewhere. And liquid is coming out on the left side. Means we're gonna rotate the steam turbine. Good. Gonna brush in some more supercoolant. Alright, and that is good enough for now. Insulated pipe. Granite, so we're coming in here. Overflowing. Here. Good, then we're going out and back in. Alright, is this correct? Of course it's the wrong way around. Coming out, it is the wrong way around. Alright, whatever. No big deal. Good. Let's do it like that then. Alright, we're coming in here. And then we're overflowing. And that also leaves us a room. Except it doesn't. I meant to just do a valve for space purposes. But we need to pour out the liquid of the steam turbine somewhere. I think we could. Alright, so we're coming out here. And we're bridging on. And we're out of supercoolant again. Good. Let's connect that there. If we are above 180 degrees, I want you to delete heat. Good. Liquid output. The only space left. I guess. So unfortunately there is no room. But this kind of looks alright. No power wire connected. Def gen goes away. Power wire connect. Disable the automation grid. So we're below, alright. Good, liquid goes out. Why are we not flowing? Pipe is blocked, how? Liquid pump. Jup. We're not connected. Alright. So that's how it looks. Kind of alright. And debris gets chilled here immediately. Doesn't matter the temperature. We're not going to use hot, but why not? If we were to drop debris here, again, I think I have to make this chamber 4 tiles big to have a preliminary chilling. What if we have a gold geyser inside as a heat source? But that will that not cool down? What if we have a gold terraformer as a heat source? We don't need a heat source. But making this 4 tiles is probably the reasonable thing to do. Because then we can take hot stuff and put it in here. Then run it through. Possibly. That is something to think about, definitely. But the dog is gone. Hold on. Also, I'm gonna take a quick water break, 5 minutes. I will be right back. Fat Cat, good to see you. So the Fat Cat says auction included. That means there's no water breaks either. No. Oh, wait a minute. There's no water breaks. Let me take a sip here. Oh, my favorite soybean drink. Anyways, good to see you, Fat Cat. Yes. Yes. Hold on. There is somebody else who wants to see you. Oops, that's a display capture. That's the wrong button I pressed. There we go. Guy. Can we see? You have to get on the phones? You get on the phones. I can barely see the dog. He looks so dumb. That guy. He's like, what is this? A rocket? Good. Now, where were we? Let's clean up the floor a little bit. Good. Making this 4 tiles might be a good idea. Now, I'm not sure if I should liquefy the hydrogen or not. So currently we don't have power either. My mind is very much set on having a ladder system in the middle. So that would leave us room for something here. Like a bed. I think this could be the perfect place for a triage card. Definitely. Good. But that would mean only 3 tiles here. No. Because I do want here definitely a vacuum in between. There is not much room for anything. We have to think about details like that another time. Here, steam chamber could be completed. And it could be this size. But what about bringing stuff then through? Having 4 tiles might be the better idea. Good, let's renovate. Oops, we're not gonna destroy this just yet. That is better. Deconstruct. Rotate. To move this overall. Oh, now we have subcoolant here. Let's mop it up. Good, and something got destroyed. Deconstruct? It's just a building. Alright. Sure, we can put this then in the middle. Where it belongs. A liquid is getting poured out here. But why? Is it not getting poured out there? Because I gotta make this different. Yeah, sure. Pour it out here. Toothless Geek. Good to see you, Toothless Geek. Thank you for the raid. The geeks are coming to hang out. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So what it is that we're doing here? Well, I had a little bit of a project here. I wanted to make a petroleum power. Oh, that I did. Check. And I can show it off momentarily. And Petro-Terraformer, I did this as well. Check. And I can show it off as well. Hydrogen liquidization inside rocket. And then I got stuck here in the rocket design. Rocket interior design. But let's go show off our petroleum power. Because I think that is pretty good. Toothless Geek says, hello my dude. Been a wee while, hasn't it? Well, it certainly has. But I've been playing the auction not included every day. So whose fault is it? Now anyways, here's the dog. In case you're wondering what is this, that is a dog. Guy is a sleepy time. Right, and over here we have our fantastic terraformer. And we're producing close to 20 kilograms per second. And yep, it's less. Wait a minute. Yeah, and that broke the Escher. We should have closed this off. Because we're barely producing 20 kilograms. And 20 kilograms would be good. Toothless Geek says, that is a good point. I've lurked a few times. But it is good to see you again, Toothless Geek. And thank you so much for the raid. Have I followed you even? Sure. Following since August 7, 2023. Yep. And, right. But we're gonna reinstall the Escher. Just have to fill this up. And let's fill it up. Oh, why is this super coolant? That's wrong. Sample. Fill. And then we're going to sample the hydrogen. Brush it in here. Sample the carbon dioxide. Brush it in there. And then we have our fantastic terraformer again. Just make sure not to empty this out. If you build this on your own. And that is it. Take a screenshot. Because this is a fantastic build. So this is called a terraformer because it produces a lot of liquid, and a lot of liquid is needed to make an atmosphere, right? In reality, probably, if my physics is not wrong. And this is producing 20 kilograms only. Now, if you were to do this with brine instead of petroleum, you would get even more liquid, and you would truly be able to terraform a complete planetoid. But as it stands, the problem with the petroleum is it is too thick. So the maximum bead size is 50 kilograms, and it is a hidden stat. If you click on the petroleum, you get a lot of stats here, but you will not get the viscosity, you will not get the mass of mass per tile, and you will not get the maximum bead size. And there is even a fourth hidden stat that I can't remember right now. But nothing helps. The almanac, the in-game wiki doesn't help either. But yeah, you have to experiment and then know this. And 50 kilograms is the maximum bead size. There we go. We're dropping down 50 kilograms. Definitely scientific, says the truth cookie. Probably is good. Yeah, no, you definitely want to take a screenshot here. Definitely. Oh, what is going on? How come this is breaking? I turned this off now. We don't have a buffer size of liquid here. That is why. Tell you what, we're going to disable yet another chamber for experimentation purposes. Good, and then we're gonna sample, fill here and there. Hey, I said sample the petroleum and fill it there. How much is this now? A good amount. Don't we have an overpressured amount somewhere? We don't. And now it's just pouring here. Good. And now let's pressure it away, if at all possible. But this is the point in time where you build an Escher for, because you want this to accumulate. And it does accumulate. Yes. Sample. And brush. And sample and brush. What if I don't? If I don't, no liquid is going to come in, and this is all going to empty out, and here we're going to accumulate and spill over in the end, because there's a hydrogen gas as a barrier. But now we have an Escher, and that is good. Maybe I should just disable the pumps until I accumulate a little bit of buffer liquid. That's a good idea. Let's have it in real quick. Dum, da, da, da. But now for the petroleum power. I'll turn this off. Good. The terraformer is producing lots and lots of petroleum. Oops. And the petroleum generators are producing power. Now, what I thought would be a good idea to have power distribution inside of a chamber, but that makes the chamber very big. We should not. The size of the chamber should be smaller. I think this would be the correct size in the end. Da, da, da. Yeah, let's have this happen. Bum bum. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Bup, bup. And get rid of everything inside. Deconstruct all, maybe. Good. So that would then be the chamber size instead. Good. What is the problem here? No liquid output, no power. Because it's self-powered. Good, but chamber size is gonna have to say stop saying good. But what we could also do is make it even smaller. So that would then be the minimum size. I like. Still, it's a big room. And it's gonna be a while until it is uninhabitable. Because right now, duplicates can live in here. Breathing polluted oxygen. But if we run this relatively permanently, then the carbon dioxide will win against the polluted oxygen, will destroy, like we see here. Good, but that is good petroleum power. Let's check the room size again. 15 tiles wide. Good. I have to remember this for the survival. Yeah, this is alright. Good. I guess we could run one of these. Why not? Shift F2 for automation overlay, deconstruct. One pump we're gonna run. Good, why are we not running? Pipe is blocked. Oh, we deconstructed. Bum, 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 bum. Good. So now we have 5 gens running all the time. And we should be producing enough liquid as well. Let's check out the terraformer. Here we're producing. Good. Pushing up and flowing in. Seems nominal. But yeah, we were running these too much. What if we disable just one generator? We're gonna try this once we have a little bit of buffer liquid, and then we're gonna see if it breaks again. Now, check inside of the rocket, because I'm currently working on a rocket interior design. This is good, we have nothing too much on the left here. Sweet. So liquid is coming out and liquid is coming in. How are we gonna do this? Want to do the valve design, yes or no? No need for the valve design, good. Overflow. Bridge, rotate, put it in. Deconstruct. Sticking out pipes. Clean the floor. And this is approximately how it looks. But I want to do something else, don't I? I think I want to run straight here and in instead. So that I can, in the end, bridge over here and pour out there. Just to save myself some space. Rotate. Good. Deconstruct the sticking out as always. Do we have a little bit of supercoolant here? No. Good. And it's time for the lullaby. I hope everybody is ready to sleep. Because the sound is on. No power consumers. Red signal. So this would then be a debris, pre-chiller of debris. Now I'm thinking about squishing in a heatsink here somewhere. No, I think that's too much. Unless... Seems too much. Because the exhaust of the steam turbine is going to be 95 degrees, and you have something very hot, like 500 degrees, then that's going to be a lot of work for your regular heat sink, for your regular debris chill, which is going to look something like this. And we're going out and into distribution. Where could that be? Top of here? No. It's cold. We can run through. It's cold from here. Good. So coming in here is the main shaft. Over there is probably a room. Good. What we're gonna have here is debris. A lot of resources for the base, and they're going to sit behind a door, and they're going to sit inside some liquid. Temperature does not matter. Actually, it does matter a little bit. We're going to brush in 700 kilograms of crude oil. Uh-oh, if we do this now, it's gonna be a little bit troublesome, because this is still hot over here. What liquid would be good to cool this down? Gold? Let's find out. Gold. But yeah, in reality I meant to siphon off a little bit of this cooling loop. And we can. And then bring it back in. But we don't have cooling yet. Because we don't have power yet. So first power we're gonna get here is not this. This is about the last power we're gonna get here. The most powerful power. We're going to start with a simple Hydra. And we're going to start with a simple brine Geysir. Or should we do a brine terraformer? Now that we know how to do it without using up too much space. Good question. Now, one pump is definitely going to be enough. Can we pour it in somewhere else now? This is just taking up a lot of space, but there was a door, so we would start with a brine gathering system and infinite liquid storage. Somewhere here. Is this reasonable to have the geyser here? On top of it? I think sure, why not? Good, let's have an insulated wall again. Here. And a plastic roof. Let's just signify this. Like so. Good. And beneath the roof, we need space to walk. But part of the roof could also be already the infinite storage. Couldn't it? Because nothing can drop down on top? So if the roof was here, and it must be, then one step down we're gonna build everything. Good, I can press tilde something to get inside the rocket. I have to click here. Good, a roof and then a door. To gather this stuff, let's make it blue. I like the blue system here. This is reasonable. I'm not even sure. Here and there. Yes, this is reasonable. Absolutely. I like. Good, the floor must also be a door. Let's lock it. Copy settings. Chuk chuk chuk. Since we're having an Escherfall in here, we don't need a liquid resistant tile. And when I say liquid resistant tile, I mean liquid pressure resistant. Because pressure damage is real in this game. You can have a lot of liquid squished together, and then it's gonna burst out. Gas, not so much. You can have tons and tons of gas, and it's gonna hold no matter what you surround it with. But if you want to surround high pressure liquid, you need to use doors or airflow tiles, or gas. But gas must be surrounded as well. Vacuum here. Good. Let's have a background in. Have a regular tile over here. And this is going to be the storage. Good. This is going to be brine storage. Looking good. But how do we fill it up? With a regular brine geyser that we're going to build somewhere. Thing is, if we build anything here, we are going to be in a vacuum environment, and it's going to take forever. So the first thing we should do is probably cool down the rocket from the outside. So let's pretend we pretend we do this. Simply. Metal tile. I'm going to connect everything here. Good. So what is the temperature now? 1,000 degrees. Man, oh man. The door is taking damage. Let's clear up the floor a little bit. Good. And we need more heatsink. just want to quickly cool everything down. 300 degrees. And deconstruct. Oops. Whoops-de-doo. I just broke it. When was the last autosave, damn it? I did not know if I do the deconstruct order on parts of the rocket, it would take them out. Man, the dog is always hiding. Yeah. Talking about you, dog. You can look up. All right. So, but the way to do it normally is you run a liquid through and through it everywhere. Let's do this just to show it off. Good. What you want to do is build a pipe and make it radiant. Why not? And then it's gonna run through here. Oh, you cannot, of course. And over here. And then out again. And then you want to go to your base and have a pipe system. Run the stuff in. In my case, it is connected to the metal refinery because that's how we melted the rocket walls. But let's not. Instead, we're going to use this cooling loop over here. Good. So we would be coming in at liquid valve and 1 kilogram per second from here. And then we could come in here again when we're done. Is this the right way? The right one is coming out, the left one is coming in. Genius. Dum dum. One key. Right. And then we're going out. Bridging over and in here. Is this reasonable? Looks like it. Good. So since that is working, we're going to connect it. And then we have 1 kilogram of brine running through this pipe and then bridging in here. Don't like it that much though. I would rather have this here bridge on than the other way around. Good. That is now reasonable. We're always going to have 1 kilogram of liquid, and that's how you cool down a rocket after you heated it up. There's 1 kilogram of salt water at 28 degrees. It's going to run through the rocket. It's going to come out very hot, and then it's going to have priority over here and immediately go heat up the space, which is bad. It should go in here instead. So what we're going to do instead is connect this up to somewhere else. That pipe. Bum bum bum. And where we're flowing? Bum bum bum. I think here. Good. This is a bit complicated, but definitely nominal. Good. We just want the hot stuff to go back. into a very cool basin. Wonderful. Anything else? This looks very much done. This looks also done. Could stop the madness here. It was just an experiment for some oil creation. And pour some liquid on top of it. Good. Alright. Are we coming back? Check the inside of the Spacefarer module. And as you can see, there is salt water at 180 degrees, which is too hot for salt water. Why is it not even hotter? Wow, the cooling down is fast. I like. Here we are at 1000 degrees now. And the water is at 1000 degrees. Yep. So in time this will cool down nominally. And then, first thing we should do is get a brine, get a Hydra going. Let's finish up here. Just so it looks alright. No power wire connected. We have supercoolant. We could even brush in some more. Supercoolant liquid. 800. Is this too much? We're not flooded, so we're good. Then power transformer here. That is good. Here is the power spine. Good. We're going to have a roof, like we said. Then 2 pieces of insulation. And what was here? More roof. Good. And a door, and a door, and a door. Make it blue. So that was the current state of affairs. Right, background tiles. I just want to build everything in so I know where the Hydra goes in the end. So the Hydra we're going to build last, but in survival we're going to build the Hydra first, of course. First we're going to cool down like we're doing. Coming in at 40 degrees. Diamond heats it up to 80. This area heats it up to 200. That area heats it up to 600. The diamond here 800 and then 1000 over here. But we're making progress. Good. I'm stubborn when it comes to the ladder system and the big time room in the middle. Gonna waste a lot of space just for the ladder system because vanity, right? I want to have this look as if I have more than enough space inside of this little rocket here, where there is not enough space for anything. But alright, we're gonna have automation wire connecting this all up. Power distribution. Since the spine is up here, we're gonna come in from there. Come in from there, that means take the power in from above. Like so, but that's gonna be a fatty wire. Gonna use niobium because at this stage of the game, that is what we have a lot. How much niobium? You got a lot. Then we're gonna connect. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. This is wrong. Dun, dun, dun. That is correct. Can I have this wire? And then we're gonna go out in here. Oh no, we didn't rip it out yet. Because I wanted this to be a... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Did the niobium pipe break? That's not good. Can we brush in some vacuums from somewhere? Yes. Sample, vacuum, fill that. Oh, and again. Sample, fill. How is this happening? So the pipe broke. Niobium properties. Melting point. Oh, this is too much liquid here. How can this happen? Well, because we were broken here? Insulate. Let's repair. Heat damage. Oh, we're flowing backwards for some reason. Oh, because everything here broke. But why? It's good that we're doing this in Sandbox. Because this is something that can happen. That can happen in reality. Bum 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 bum, liquid pipe and broken. But why? Are we sitting here waiting for something? We should not. Is this again because there's a full flow? We're not having priority? Not sure what is happening. The liquid valve from steel is overheating. Check inside the rocket. Of course, steam again. See how it looks when it's empty. Good. So how are we looking? This looks like a continuous flow again. But why did it break in the first place? And it breaks again. And we have steam here now. This is crazy. It's sample, fill. Sample, fill. Why? Oh, look at this heat. The liquid pipe here is too hot now. And that is the sandstone pipe here got too hot. From the one key that was coming here. We have to immediately drop the one key into another liquid. Alright. Maybe here is good. Dump, dump. Dump it out. Heat damage. Good. And that means we don't need the rest here. Just need a pipe. Good. And that is better. Alright. But the heat exchange is not great. Pine. Let's make this all very cold. Oh no, we're in here now. Hot. This is 26 degrees. Let's sample it. And fill. Good. Let's not wreck our beautiful base. Glitch me in game. Dum, bum, bum. And we're gonna get hot again because of this all. But it's alright. So 1 kilogram of hot is immediately flashing here. It would be better to drip this into an environment that would be more controlled. Let's cool this down a little bit here. Oops. That was too cold. Possibly. Dum, bum, bum. Anyways. Let's go back to the build. Yeah, we have to be more careful when we deal with the 1 kilogram of hot anything that we run through here. Good. But this is how you cool down the rocket. And then we still have steam here. Wonder if I can get rid of it. Possibly. Good. So 1 kilogram is coming through, 40 degrees. This is about the same temperatures we had before, or no, 300 degrees of coming out. Good. All right. Wonderful. And I think the last thing we're going to do for this session is going to be the brine terraformer. Yep. Let's build this in. The more I build here, the more I know if I can build a hydra here in the vicinity there, or probably going to be at the bottom left. Right? Yes. And brine production is going to be at the top right, and the usage of the brine at the top left. Somewhere here is going to be the desalinator, somewhere where the duplicants can reach. We could do a plastic ladder already. It's going to be the main ladder way. Wonder if it melts here? Probably not. Sitting in a vacuum. And then the fire pole niobium. So this is what I want in the end, to reach everything. And there's going to be a door probably here, and then we're going to have a nature reserve there. 2 natural tiles here, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be rough for the pip to plant. 1, 2. I cannot, unless I go over here somewhere. This could be part of nature reserve. I can have tiles there, but definitely the entryway must be a nature reserve. I don't want to use the museum. It's a great room, but you have to install a mod for it, and I want this to be buildable without any mods. This rocket interior. Now a pump goes here, of course. And a regular tile there. Should this not be plastic? Probably. Good. Radiation control. Jump, jump, jump. Spillage goes here. This can be a vacuum, no problem. Or will this not be all the same atmosphere? And we're gonna find out. Good. but a plumbing. And will we cool this down? The terraformer will cool down probably. But what degree? So this is minus 20. This is minus degrees. Ooh, we need 3 active coolings. 1 for liquid hydrogen. And from there we're going to siphon off some cold energy to liquefy oxygen as well. And 1 for the rocket. It's going to be about 27 degrees. And 1 for the power here, which is going to be the coldest. Would it then not make sense to have the debris chiller be a rocket temperature? Nah, the coldest, of course. How much hydrogen did we collect? 2.7 kilogram per ton. But alright, let's have a nominal pump. Any material is good. And there we're going to collect. I have to cheat look. I have to use my cheat sheet. How is the terraformer working again? Oh yeah, so that tile is part of the shaft. And the shaft is 3 doors and 2 doors. Good. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's lock them all up. Very satisfying. Good. And the shaft has background tiles, of course. This window is looking out into the shaft. Melting the window tiles probably should be done. But now we're cooling down. Maybe we're just gonna leave them in. But will they be in the way? If they're in the way, we have to run 1 kilogram of very hot through here. Through insulated pipe, probably. And then here's something that resists the heat. 3,900 degrees. What is resistant there? Did we not put up 4 insulated pipes somewhere? To figure that out? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe we deconstruct it, maybe not. It's probably insulation in the end. A radiant liquid pipe from insulation, Phew. Don't know. Any of these materials are not good enough. 2,600 must be 3,000 something. A regular liquid pipe from insulation is not good enough either. So how do you melt the diamond? Probably have to have hot liquid pour on top of it. I think that is good enough. So hot liquid pouring on top of it. And then it's gonna melt. This 1 kilogram of very hot liquid here. What we're gonna do with the liquid then? It sits there because it's gonna freeze for sure. Depending on the liquid. Uranium goes how far? Where is my uranium? Here. It doesn't tell me. It does tell me. Liquid uranium. Good properties. Evaporation 4,000, so that would work. We have to get this very hot. And then we're gonna bring it here to touch. Good question. It's gonna touch. Just pour it on top. So we would have to do something like this: airflow tile, and then pour in the hot uranium. and then delete it or something, because we cannot bring it back unless we make a contactless pump over here and pump it back out. Yeah, but that is something for a better environment. Sure, the vacuum is good here, but typically it's going to take forever to go back and forth here. Or do they? This looks relatively quick. Go here, ladder, there. Could be easy enough. So let's pretend we melt this as well. I have to make a list. How to melt a rocket. Probably. How to melt a rocket. How to melt a rocket. No. How to make a rocket interior. Good. So the first thing we did was melt by 1 kilogram pipe the steel. Good, so that is the first point of order. And then... oh, Toothless Geek was here. He's gonna be in the next playthrough. Toothless Geek. Next playthrough will be very casual. I don't know. Unless we want to do everything here. It's gonna be quite casual. On highest difficulty settings without any care packages, like always. Good. Melt by 1 this. And then afterwards or should we build a ladder system first? Possibly. A ladder system. Good. To reach everything nicely, like here in the middle. Good. Of course, there is gonna be wall here, and we're gonna only go this far and that far. 1 tile below the roof and 1 tile above the floor. Good. Now, after the meltage, we're going to just increase the temperature of the uranium even more, because that is set up already. Melt the diamond. Good. And we're not gonna test this in Sandbox, we know how this works. Like exactly so. On the other side as well. Gonna bring a contactless pump, probably. Bring the power is gonna be a bit different. Just gonna make a wheel here. And a battery, which can overheat. To siphon off the uranium. Siphoning off the uranium. And pour it back in the end. Because we have to take 1 kilogram of it. It's going to be a bit involved. But using contactless pump and 2 1 kilogram pipes. I will know how this works. Good. And then after, and the diamond is gone. Let's signify. Deconstruct buildings. Good. Let's say we did this. Good. And then, is it time for an environment? Yes. Then we need a regular brine geyser somewhere. Brine geyser, desalinator, hydra. And when we have that, we have some startup energy using hydrogen. Hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Good. Then we're gonna build a brine geyser. Desalinator. Hydra. And then power / oxygen. Good. Then we have an environment we can work in. And things are gonna get a bit quicker. Done. Alright. No more display capture. Because we have to figure out where to do everything, and the dog is gone. Well, forget about the dog. They switch places when they sleep. Like 5 times an hour. Good. This is all going. Here's my shaft. And we have to build everything we wanted in the end to know where we're going to build the Hydra. Because when we build the Hydra, we only want to build it once. The desalinator and the brine geyser is temporary. Well, the space where it sits is going to be temporary. But alright. Means we don't need that anymore. 50 degrees. Everything is cooled down very nominally now. That's good. And how do we look here? And why are 2 buildings lacking resources? The oxygen diffuser. We're out of algae. We don't need algae. We have a Hydra over here. Is all good. This is for the sandbox base. I don't want to have the colony lost alert. So I'm always going to keep 3 duplicates at the ready. We can grab them and teleport them where we want. Like so, Alt Q for purposes. Or we can spawn in a new duplicate, but I like to do it that way. Let's repair that rocket from the meteor damage. Good. So how is this going to lock? We will be able to reach here. That means here is yet another door. Copy settings. Escher is going to be here probably. Because we can stand here and reach both there. Is this how we want it? Probably. So now we're getting close to the so we don't need a second door. Here's the Escher right there. And this is the staircase, stepway. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1. So, is kind of symmetric, huh? Let's do... This plastic is good, right? 1 speed plus 50, decor plus 5. But this is very close to everything. Should we not instead do gold tiles from metal? I think yes. For the interior of the rocket. We're not going to use any marble because that also needs a mod. So build. Good. Right, so this is 1, then 2, then 2. This is a bit far now. And very dangerous because this is the liquid space for our input port, which, believe it or not, outputs liquid. And that is how I want to bring liquid. If I close this off here, then liquid will spill somewhere else. I wonder where the liquid would spill. We have to test this in the end. But here, then goes 1 and 1. Just like that. So it kind of fits in. Good question. But here is the Escher. And there's an entryway. Beam, boom, boom. 2 pieces. I have no idea. And let's leave this out. clean up the floor. See what we get. So we're gonna come in from here, right? And there is some sort of inverted L. Good, we come in here, we enter our inverted L. Alright. And then here's gonna be the first spring, and there's gonna be the other spring. For a spring we need this. That makes sense. Liquid flows. Everywhere here we need background. Spring and spring, hold on. Like so. Good. Liquid drips from the top. But how does it look? Oh yeah. Yeah. Always using a cheat sheet there. Oh no! Can you set this down one tile? Oh, I did not realize. We need more space, but how is this? Oh yeah. I think I have to set this all down one tile. As rough as it is. Setting it down all one tile. Including that. And that is because you definitely need a roof over here because we're trapping a liquid there. Good. Going to build straight over here. So that's how it would look in the end. Except one tile down. Can we make it one tile down? Because there is this wall in the way. So is this a resounding no? That's super unfortunate. Oh, come on. You have to melt this tile? That's gonna be rough because we might melt the Spacefire input. But it fits better. And it's symmetric to here. Which I do like. Oh, this is rough. But let's do it. And this time we're gonna start with the L shape. Because that is the easiest to remember. Good, filter destroy all. And now we're gonna be a bit careful. Let's save the game. Resume. This here must be set down even one more tile. Which will clump up everything here. Maybe we can have an escapage here into space. But let's destroy everything. Good. Let's start with the L shape. Here's going to be the entry, and above is going to be the L shape. Locked one, destroy. Like so. Good. Bum bum. Good. Gold. Here. 1. 1. 2, 2. I already forgot. But the L shape is here. Good. 1, 1, and then 2, 2. Good. That means the spring is here and the spring is there. That means the roof is over here. Good. What's going on with the dog? He's making noises. Then we're gonna have a straight shot there. Is this correct? Of course it is somewhat correct. Here is gonna be that. Let's get the spring in. This doesn't feel right. 1, 2, 2. Huh? Alright, I have to cheat. 1, 1, 2, 2. Huh? 1, 1. 2, 2, and then 1. And then a door, but how is this looking here? Probably the spring is further out than I thought. Yep. Here is the spring. Alright. There is the nothingness. And why we're going through here? Don't know. That is it. With the liquid space for our output. If we want to have liquid hydrogen coming out here, we have to be very careful not to let this overflow. Because when we're in space, the liquid is gonna go out here and it will break the terraformer. This is a huge build. This is taking up almost 1/4, almost a quarter of the rocket. But I want it. But why? I don't need that much brine. I don't think I do. Would be easier not to do this. But let's do it. Let's do it, why not? Good. So we're going down even further here. And we're gonna have a door and a door. Alright. But this is definitely the last thing I'm gonna do for this session. And then it's probably time again to walk the dog. Let's put that here and that there. Here and there. Good, we're splitting in here. This feels wrong. This feels kind of wrong. But it is right. Alright, 3 pieces. And then we're dropping down. 2 doors, 3 doors. Let's lock them. Good. And then goes a pump here. And we're gonna do some background tiles. Just the regular igneous rock charcoal, because that looks nice. Good, complete spillage. Over spillage here. Then I'm gonna pour down. Oh no. And we need this. What's over here? This must be closed because there's an Escher there. Good. And here another door. Alright. It is probably overkill. This is way too big. And we don't need that much brine. Deconstruct this. Now we can go here. Means if we had a background here, background there, we could have this be atmosphere and here liquid lock. And then we would have room for something else over there. Like crafting station. Yes, the crafting station could go here. Duplicants would spend a little time getting irradiated, but that's alright. What kind of toilet and everything, that we're gonna figure out next time. Let's make this operational maybe. Or is it too soon? No, it's not too soon. Good. Brine is going to spill in. Did I not miss anything here? Oh yeah, a piece of oil. Good, let's sample. That crude oil. And brush it in over here. Good. So now in theory we could fill this up with brine. Gonna have a brine geyser, but I don't know where yet. Just a regular artificial brine geyser here. And it's gonna fill up here a little bit. Let's do salt water because I like salt water better. Good. A ton, 27 degrees. And see what gives. So if we were to fill this up here, it's not good enough. What about a spillage there? That looks more nominal. And that means we can put in the Escher there already. Good. Can we filter something? No, we have steam. We have hydrogen gas. Very cold. We have to go to the planetoid and filter the Eschers from there. Or just do it manually. Brush and say hydrogen gas, and it's gonna be 1 kilo whatever. No, it's 0.1. Doesn't matter. Oh, interesting. And it goes here. What did I miss? Nothing. Good. And now we're gonna do the same, but for carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas. Just a speck. 27. There we go. And there is the Escher. Now, if we keep pouring liquid there, brine, from a brine geyser, 9 degrees, 27 degrees. It's gonna spill here and it's gonna spill there, but why isn't it spilling here? Huh? Why we're not spilling here? Because the vacuum is too strong? Could be. Good, that's good to know. What we're gonna do instead is split the waterfall here. I know it's not splitting, so there is no waterfall, but there would be a waterfall. We're gonna split it using a gas. Getting a gas in is easy. We're gonna brush in water. It's gonna be liquid water, but it's gonna be, this is 0.3, so it doesn't push yet. But why not? Here it can easily push already, because we do have the brine there. There we go. This is good. And if we sample the hydrogen from here, brush it in there, it's going to escape over here, but not before it configured itself correctly here, is what I'm thinking. But it doesn't seem to happen. So what if I had a power outage here? Probably in the end I'm going to have a helper tile over here. When I have the spillage. Let's brush in some salt water. Did I do brine now? On accident? Yes, I did. Ah. Sample some salt water. Hey, dude. Sample salt water, fill. Good. And now we have spillage. Still not. Huh? Why are we not spilling over here? That is the weirdest thing. But it's gonna be a riddle for next time. Because for now, I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for chiming in. And big time thanks to the Toothless Geek for the fantastic raid. And don't forget my free wheel spin giveaway on the 1st of every month. There is a chance to win a PlayStation 5. But if you don't win the PlayStation 5 and your name gets drawn from the lottery, you're gonna definitely win a free Steam game. So it's worth registering for free at the fantasticallkeyshop.com. I'm gonna copy the link here in chat. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to see you guys next time. Until then, have a good day and a good night.